Yes, 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 yes. I tell you, the dawn in the building. No mess around. It's Champions League time, baby. The review of the Champions League. Here we go. Here we go. Champions League is back. I'm telling you, welcoming everybody onto the show. Back again with this one. I'm talking about the Champions League. Champions League review. We are working on the Champions League. The quarterfinals are here right now. Are you ready? People, spread the like on the video. Let's go. All that being said, I'm going to welcome this man, whether it's ready for this show. I'm telling you, it's all about Champions League. All right, sit back, smash the like on the video, subscribe. Let's go. Okay, talk to me. Are you ready? Champions League is here. Quarterfinal. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Definitely. Loud and clear. The dawn is a pleasure to be on ISTV.
Yes.
It's a good time for football. We've got the quarterfinals of the Champions League now. I think it's long awaited. I think this has to be one of the most competitive set of ties we've seen in a long time in the Champions League. Arsenal play host to Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester City again. This seems to be becoming a recurring fixture in the Champions League. We've got Atletico Madrid hosting Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Two extremes of football. You know, Diego Simeone with his very pragmatic style of football and highly defensive compared to Dortmund, who like to be expressive in their style of play. And then again, we've got Paris Saint-Germain and FC Barcelona. Two sleeping giants, I would say. Two sleeping giants of Europe.
Yeah.
I think both teams are evenly matched, if you ask me. It's going to be a battle between two former teammates, two former international teammates and club teammates, talking about Luis Enrique and Xavi Hernandez. For me, I'll be looking forward to the tactical side. I think Xavi was quite good with what he did at Barcelona within his short stay, winning the league last season. He brought back proper tiki-taka, to Barcelona. And then Luis Enrique was somebody who was successful at Barcelona. Let's not forget that he won the treble. So he knows what it means to coach the Blaugranas and be successful with them. But Xavi is leaving at the end of the season. I'm sure he would want to leave with the ovation loudest. But juicy fixtures in the Champions League. And every game is worth watching.
I tell you, this is the Champions League show. Ready now. We're into the quarterfinals, but we're first of all going to dissect into all those teams already in the quarterfinals. But first, let's talk about the Arsenal. That's your club versus Bayern Munich. It's going to be the first leg is going to be played at the Emirates. What tactics or what is the situation right now? The game is tomorrow. How are you feeling as an Arsenal fan? Can you go all out for it? Considering the fact the second leg will be played in Bayern. With this one, are you confident going to this game? Okay, talk to me. So, okay, what do you think about this game going forward? What do you think? What's your thoughts on this?
Well, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, these teams are no stranger to each other's. The last time that Arsenal was competitive in the Champions League, they got knocked out 3 years in a row by Bayern Munich in the round of 16. I'm talking about from the 2014 to the 2017 season, So they are no strangers to each other. And this is the first time that Arsenal has gone past the round of 16 in the Champions League in 14 years. The last time they were in the round of 16 was during the 2009-2010 season. And but it's a different Arsenal team. This is a resurgent Arsenal team under Mikel Arteta, who is managing his first club side.
With a fear now.
And for Bayern Munich, they're in a downward spiral with Thomas Tuchel, who took part last season. Despite winning the Bundesliga last season, this season has been difficult. Despite the goal contributions of Harry Kane, he has scored 36 goals in no competition. He's 38, rather. He has scored 32 goals in the league. In the Bundesliga, he has scored 6 goals in the Champions League. So he's doing so well for Bayern Munich so far. But it's not really showing in the results. Over the weekend, Bayern lost for the first time to a newly promoted side since 1989. And then it looks like they're going to lose their Bundesliga title for the first time in 10 years. The last time they did lose, it was to Dortmund, but this year they will be losing the title to Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen. So Tuchel has a point to prove considering the fact that he's not going to be coaching the team at the end of the season. The players have a point to prove to themselves as well. I think they could be held accountable for some of their losses this season, and a reason why they've dropped points. I think the players need to take responsibility for their actions as well. So it's up to them, but I think it will be really difficult looking at the way Arsenal is playing, their vein of form, the kind of pressure that the Arsenal players mount on their opponents. I watched their game against Manchester City and I was very impressed with Mikel Arteta's side, taking the game to Man City, still pressing from their forwards, going man for man, making it difficult for City players to make passes. So if they could do that to Manchester City, they can definitely do it to Bayern Munich. And I see an Arsenal victory in this fixture.
So let me ask the lineup, probable lineup for you. Which do you want to see? Which players do you want to see for Arsenal tomorrow?
So I think this should be Arsenal's strongest lineup. Starting from the back four for now. I think you would have, first of all, David Raya in goal, no doubt about that. Back four, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel. And I think tomorrow,
Zinchenko?
No, not Zinchenko. I think either Kivio or Tomiyasu should start. But I will give the starting bet to Kivio because Kivio has been more consistent in recent months, especially since the beginning of the year. I think he would deputize better. And then in the second half, if he's tired, you could bring in someone like Tomiyasu. And if they are really dominating, they can have Zinchenko on the pitch. And it's pertinent to know that Jurgen Timber is also training with the Arsenal team now. So Arsenal has a fully fit squad for the first time this season. Just imagine. In the entirety of the 2023-24 campaign, it is in April that Arsenal have the entirety of their first team fit at the same time. Wow. So that just goes to show you how much Arsenal achieved despite major injuries to the likes of Thomas Partey, Gabriel Jesus, Jurgen Timber, Tomiyasu, and Fabio Vieira. So they've been able to cope, and they've been churning out results, scoring goals in games. And that's the back four. So I think it should be Kivio. In midfield, I think Thomas Partey should start tomorrow's game. I think it should be Thomas Partey, Declan Rice.
But Jorginho has been absolutely top notch.
But
Bayern Munich very well.
Bayern Munich has very fast attackers who can they can punish you, and they can punish Jorginho because Jorginho is quite slow during his transitioning, and if those attackers lay pressure on him, I'm talking about the likes of Harry Kane, Serge Gnabry, Kingsley Coman, Jamal Musiala, Matthias Tel. These are players who can always take advantage of a player like Jorginho. I don't think Leroy Sané is going to play. If he was going to play, I would have definitely said Thomas Partey all day and not Jorginho. But irrespective, I think Arteta should go into every game like a final with the ambition to win. So that's your strongest squad and then aim to win. And then the forwards for us now, I think it's going to be Havertz, Jesus, and Saka once again. And you would have a situation where Gabriel Martinelli and Trossard come in the second half. So I think that's Arsenal's strongest lineup. For Bayern Munich, it depends on the players who make it past the final final fitness test. Manuel Neuer has a chance to be in goal. It's possible if he's fit, he should be in goal. I think Thomas Tuchel's preferred back four involves a certain Sacha Boey, but the likelihood of him returning is very slim. He's the only player who has not trained with the Bayern team. So at right back, you might see Joshua Kimmich there, and the two centre backs most likely would be Dayot Upamecano. Tuchel loves Upamecano, so Upamecano will always play. Kim Min-jae. At left back, it will be Lucas Hernandez. In the middle of the park, I expect to see Konrad Laimer,
Kimmich.
No, Kimmich will play right back.
Right back.
Right, during the fact that Sacha Boey is injured. And so in the middle of the park, Konrad Laimer, Leon Goretzka, and then going forward, Jamal Musiala, Harry Kane, Serge Gnabry, and it might be Lucas Guerrero. They might want to double man Osaka, but if it's not Rafael Guerrero, pardon me, you might see the likes of Matthias Tel deputizing in that position, and if Sané is fit, it might be him as well. So Bayern Munich have got options. They've got enough ammunition to destroy Arsenal, but I think Arsenal's defense is really solid. The mentality and team spirit is really up there, as you saw against Brighton. They are 3-0 lead. I think they were 2-0 up when Gabriel made that impressive.
2-0.
And they were celebrating block, wanted to keep a clean sheet. So Bayern have it all to play for. They need to dig deep. But then I think Arsenal can win this game. I saw the game between Bayern and Dortmund. I saw Bayern's last game away to Heidenberg, and I think Arsenal will get a victory and they'll move on to the semi-final.
All right. Let's quickly look at another game coming up tomorrow. This one is massive for me. Okay, I won't lie to you. Real Madrid facing Man City. I think these are the two key team. Exceptional. They are very good in Champions League. The defending champion and the Real Madrid. What do you think? What's your thought?
Yeah, well, Real Madrid record winners, 14 Champions League titles. Carlo Ancelotti has won it twice with Los Blancos, and this season, honestly, he has reinvented himself and he has introduced a system that made him popular while at AC Milan. The 4-3-1-2 system, the diamond midfield formation. And it's so interesting how he has implemented this formation, and it has given a rebirth to Toni Kroos. It seemed like Toni Kroos was on his way out of the team. Him and Luka Modric. It seems Modric is going to leave at the end of the season because even the Croatian team, the most popular Croatian team, their chairman rented a whole front page in Marca, begging him. Marca is the biggest newspaper in Spain. He rented the whole front page, begging Luka Modric to come sign for his team next season. So I think Luka Modric will be leaving, and he'll be leaving the number 10 vacant for Kylian Mbappe to come and inherit. So for Madrid, I mean, this game comes at a good time. Eder Militao just made a recent return from injury, so they'll be stronger in defense despite the absence of David Alaba. For goalkeepers, I believe it's going to be Andre Lunin in goal. Thibaut Courtois had a strain on his ACL injury, so he's going to be out for that. And Lunin so far has been good. He's been one of the long stays at the club, and he's waited a long time to get his opportunity to start. In defense, you would see Carvajal, you would see Rudiger, you would see Eder Militao start, and most likely it's going to be Ferland Mendy at left back. And Fran Garcia has been out with an injury, so it's been difficult for him. And going forward in midfield is going to be the quarterback himself, Toni Kroos, Federico Valverde, and Camavinga. I expect Camavinga to start this game. Games like this is where Camavinga displays his tactical prowess. So you would not want Camavinga.
What about Tchouaméni?
Tchouaméni usually is brought in to secure victories. Games like this, Tchouaméni is more defensive-minded compared to Toni Kroos, whereas Kroos would always, just sit deep to be able to distribute the ball, to be able to dictate the tempo of the game, and he would look.
They have good players too. Real Madrid have good players.
Of course, Real Madrid really have good players. They have good quality in depth.
Yes.
They have quality in depth, and with playing a team like Man City, who also love to dominate on the ball, it will be important to have someone like Toni Kroos who can help the players. He will know when to speed up the game. He will know when to calm things down. And I think it's going to be important for the other midfielders to put in a good shift so that they would always protect him, so that he can be able to distribute the ball. I think the concentration of the likes of Bellingham, Vinicius, and Rodrigo has to be important because the Man City defense is quite fast as well, irrespective of who plays. Fine, no Walker, but Rico Lewis has been a good player. Manuel Akanji can also deputize in that position. John Stones can also deputize in that position. So I think the Real Madrid attackers need to be on their A game to be able to score goals against Man City. And then for Man City, you would expect their usual 3-2-5-1 approach with Diaz, Vardiol, Akanji, yes. And then in midfield, you would have Rico Lewis inverting with Rodri. And I think the five that will be behind Erling Haaland will be Bernardo Silva, Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and Jack Grealish. I think Jack Grealish will start.
What about Foden too?
Foden, yes, I mentioned Foden. So Foden, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and Jack Grealish. I believe Jack Grealish will start the game. So these are the players to look forward to when these two clash. The last two times they've met in the Champions League, it's been semi-final fixtures. I remember during the 2020-21 season, Madrid also did due to two mistakes from Rafael Varane, who is now a Man United player. And then last season, it was Real Madrid, or rather during the 2021-22 season, Real Madrid tipped them over in a remarkable tie where Ramadan Benzema was the one that
Benzema
yes
was on fire. I can never forget that game.
Yeah, and I think they also met each other last season, if I'm not mistaken, in the semi-final as well. But Man City
beat them.
Yeah, Man City tipped them over, and I think last year was just for Man City. So Pep Guardiola knows how to get the job done. He knows how to defeat Carlo Ancelotti. They've met several times, but then again, never count out Don Carlo. There are rumors that he will leave at the end of the season. So if he's going to leave at the end of the season, he wants to leave with the highest hurrah. And I think Madrid winning the Champions League would be a good way to welcome someone like Kylian Mbappe. And I think it'll be good for the Madrid team all round. And obviously for young Jude Bellingham, first season with Madrid winning the Champions League would be fantastic. He's had a great season so far. He has hit double figures in goals and assists. And he would want to do better in the Champions League to give himself a Ballon d'Or shout. So another worthy fixture to look forward to.
All right, moving on to the next one. That'll be on Wednesday. PSG will welcoming FCB. That's Barcelona. What's your thought on this game?
This is going to be a battle between two former La Masia products, two former Barcelona players, and two former teammates to be precise. I'm talking about Luis Enrique and Xavi Hernandez. And it's going to be a clash between a coach and player because Luis Enrique still coached Xavi during his time at Barcelona. And honestly, Luis Enrique was very successful with Barcelona. He won the treble.
Absolutely.
About La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the Champions League in 2015. He's been the manager who started off managing MSN, one of the most iconic trios in the history of football, talking about Messi, Neymar, Suarez, and he was successful with them from the get-go. And he won 2 La Liga titles as well. So he's someone who is successful, he knows what he's doing, had a good stint with the Spanish national side, then took over Qatari giants PSG, and he has brought discipline into the team. He has been able to improve young players, talking about the likes of Zai Emery, who is now a member of the French national team. He has brought in Lucas Beraldo and the Brazilian centre-back, who, due to his exploits with PSG this season, he earned himself a cap in Brazil in this past international break. And the likes of Kolo Muani have found their feet again. Gonzalo Ramos, Marco Asensio, Carlos Soler, Nodi Mukiele as well. All these players, they've been able to find form under Luis Enrique. He rotates the squad very well, and they're always efficient. However, in the League On this season, they've been found wanting, sometimes dropping points late in the game. But I just think it's down to lack of concentration because they've already won the game. I mean, they're 10 points clear ahead in the League On. But this will be a test for Luis Enrique's side. PSG are yet to win. PSG are yet to win the Champions League. This is something that has eluded them so far. And I trust Kafi. This is a trophy that he won so bad. That's why he's been chopping and changing managers throughout the years. That's why he doesn't think twice before splashing the cash to keep certain players. And for Mbappe, who is leaving, there will be no better way to leave.
No better way, yeah.
Yes, and he's been to the final already. When they were at Thomas Tuchel in the 2021 season, if I'm not mistaken. So it's another opportunity for PSG to win the Champions League. And then for Barcelona, Xavi as well is leaving at the end of the season. I believe the players want to do right by him. But Barcelona are missing key players so far this season. I'm talking about the likes of Gavi and Pedri. They also had issues with Andreas Christensen. He's been struggling with injury. Jules Koundé is a doubt for the game. Balde, the left back, is a doubt for the game. But then they've got some young players who have stepped up and made meaningful contributions. Talking about the 16-year-old dynamite, Lamine Yamal, who has been in for Barcelona. Fermin Lopez as well has come through. Kobasi, who has been touted as the next Gerard Piqué as well. He's been doing well for them. But I think Barcelona is all about the approach to the game from the get-go. If they're able to be clinical, one thing about Barcelona is that they will create chances. But will Barcelona be clinical? That's a story for another day. But I think it's time for a veteran like Lewandowski to step up with the goods. You know, he'll be supported by Ilkay Gundogan and Rafinha. And honestly, they've got a really exciting team. So it's going to be an explosive fixture. There will be goals in this game. There will be goals in this game for sure. So I think I can go ahead to even predict a 2-2 draw.
In this match? Wow.
Yes,
Massive. Well, moving on to the last game, I'm talking about Borussia Dortmund welcoming Atletico Madrid on Wednesday. Your thoughts, please, Ope, on this one.
This is one fixture where you would see two extreme philosophies of football, colliding.
You're right.
We all know Diego Simeone and the way he likes to set up his teams in a very pragmatic way. They can be very annoying. They are highly defensive. But you see, they are so focused and precise, and they always want to hit you on the counter. And, they've got dangerous players in front, the likes of Memphis Depay, who can, just give him half a chance and he would turn up. Morata as well, this is his own chance in the season. This is when he loves to turn up the most. Angel Correa as well. So they've got interesting players up top who can do damage to any opposition. But I think Atletico Madrid's strength lies in their defense. And if they're able to have Juan Manuel Jimenez back, I think they'll be a tighter unit. But Axel Witsel so far has been able to lead the line from the back, and they've been playing well. For Dortmund, Dortmund love to express themselves on the ball. They're a highly attacking team, and for them, the best form of defense is attack, and you see that a lot from the Dortmund team. However, them finishing off their chances has to be crucial for them because they will get few chances. It's going to be difficult for the wingers of Dortmund, talking about the likes of Sancho, Daniel Malen, William Brandt, Karim Adeyemi. They are going to be facing difficult opponents, talking about the likes of Ronaldo and then Marcos Llorente, who plays as right wing back as well. These are going to be difficult players to maneuver. So when they do create the chances, the likes of Nicolas Fulkrug, Yusufa Moukoko, these strikers, they need to be clinical in front of goal. And it's going to be an exciting fixture, definitely.
Yes. Please smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel. And this is how far we can go. Okay, thank you so much for this beautiful one. Thank you so much for joining us on this show.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me on ISTV.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Please smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel. The Champions League show is starting from tomorrow. It is what it is. A lot of packing time moments will be shown up. I want to say big thank you to the sponsor of this show, Thank you for sponsoring this show. I want to say big thank you to you. And also, please smash the like on the video, subscribe, push it forward, share this video. This is how far I can go tonight. One love, people. Catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.